Hello and welcome to this all levels Vinyasa flow. This practice is a sequence that I practice every single day. It's part of my morning routine. It's something that really helps me set the tone for the rest of the day, and I hope that it has the same effect for you. When you're ready, let's start at the top of the mat. Find Tadasana. Relax the shoulders down the back and find a place to focus your gaze. Start by tuning into your breath, paying attention to the subtle movements in the body as the body is breathing. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale, in position. Lower the knees. Shift forwards, lower to the belly. Sphinx pose. Press the forearms into the mat. Draw the chest forwards and up. Rolling the shoulders down the back. Lower the chest, press back to downward facing dog. Look towards the thighs or the belly, lengthen the back of the neck. And find an even pressure through the hands and the feet. Lift the gaze, look forwards, step forwards, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, come to stand. Exhale, bring hands to prayer heart center. Release the arms. Inhale, arms up, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step to plank. Move through chaturanga or modify. And find cobra, roll the shoulders back, draw the chest forwards and up. Keep the navel on the mat. Pressing the tops of the feet, tops of thighs into the ground. Lower the chest, press back, downward facing dog. Look towards your thighs or your belly, relax head and neck. Pressing through the hands, send the weight towards the hips and the heels. Look forwards, step forwards, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Release the arms, relax the shoulders. Last round, arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step to plank, moving through chaturanga or modify. And finding cobra or sphinx, your choice. Roll the shoulders back, drawing the chest forwards. Lower the chest, press back to downward facing dog. Settling into stillness, steadying the breath, relaxing the head and neck. Look forwards, step forwards, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, hands at prayer at heart center. Releasing the arms. Inhale, Utkatasana, sit down in your invisible chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, jump back to chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing dog, draw the chest forwards, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath to set the hands and the feet. Step the right foot forwards, turn out the back foot. Arms up, warrior one. Square off the hips. Press through the outer edge of the back foot. Step back to plank. Move through chaturanga or modify. Up through upward facing dog. Draw the chest forwards. Back to downward facing dog. Left foot steps forwards, turn out the back foot. Arms up, warrior one. Square off the hips, press through the back foot. Lower the hands, plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Set the hands and the feet. Steadying the breath. Drawing the lower belly in, activating abdominals, and toning the pelvic floor. Look forwards, step forwards. Forward fold. Bend the knees, sit the hips down, reach the arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Shift the weight into the heels. Extend the legs, release the arms. Twice more. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump to chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Set the hands and feet, one breath. Right foot steps forwards, turn out the back foot. Arms up, warrior one. Exhale, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Through upward facing, draw the chest forwards. Lift the hips, downward facing. Left foot steps forwards, turn the back foot out. Arms up, warrior one. Lower the hands, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Set the hands and the feet. Regulate the breathing, even inhales and exhales. Lift the heels, look forwards, bend the knees and jump, forward fold. Inhale, come up through chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, extend the legs, release the arms. Final round, arms up, Utkatasana. Sit down in your chair. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, jump to chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Set the hands and the feet, one breath. Right foot forwards, turn out the back foot. Arms up, warrior one. Exhale, step to plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left foot steps forwards, turn out the back foot. Arms up, warrior one. Lower the hands, step to plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Steady the breath. Press through the hands and the feet. Relax the head and neck. Lift the heels, look forwards and jump forwards. Forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, sitting down in your chair. Shift the weight into the heels. Exhale, extend the legs, releasing the arms. Separate the feet. Keeping the hands on the hips, just at the crease in the hips. Roll the shoulders back and fold forwards, hinging from the hips. So you're trying to feel for a little bit of compression where the torso is folding towards the thighs. So the fingers at the crease at the hips should be getting squeezed. Rolling the shoulders back, lengthening the spine as we fold. Come up halfway, reaching for the big toes, and then folding in. Bend the knees if you need to modify. Inhale, lift halfway. Bring hands to hips and come all the way back up. Step out to the side of the mat and the feet are in a straddle. Turn the right toes to the back, aligning the heels so the heels are in one line. Open the arms to a T. Reach forwards towards the back of the mat, should I say. Reaching for your right big toe, left arm is reaching up. Utthita Trikonasana. Keeping the torso open to the side, pressing through both feet, abdominals engaged. Inhale to come back up. And switching the feet, left foot turns out, reach forwards, reaching for the big toes, the right arm reaches up, open the torso, press through both feet, legs are strong. Inhale to come back up. Switching the feet to the second side, and I like to take the feet parallel. So the feet are on separate tracks, like hips width. Bring the left hand to the outside right foot, right arm reaches up, twisting right. Draw the right hip back and the left hip forwards. Pressing through the left hand. Inhale to come up and switching sides, resetting the feet, twisting to the left, press the right hand into the mat, reach up through the left arm. Draw the left hip back, the right hip forwards. Press through both feet, legs are really strong here. Inhale to come back up, facing the side, and then step to the top of the mat. Take a big step back with the right foot and face the side of the mat. Then turn the right toes to the back, bending the knee. Bring the right arm to the outside right foot and reach the left arm to the back of the mat. Finding one line down the entire left side of the body. Pressing through the outer edge of the back foot. Inhale to come up and switch sides, turning out the left toes, bending the left knee. Lower the left hand to the outside left foot, reach the right arm forwards. Keeping the torso open, pressing through the outer edge of the back foot. Inhale to come up, reset the feet. Turn out the right toes and then spin to face the back of the mat, lower the left knee. Reaching the left arm up, lengthen through left side body. Twist right, bring hands into prayer at heart center. Hook the left elbow on the outside right knee. Keeping the hands in connection with the heart. Roll the right shoulder back. Inhale to untwist. Lift up and switch. Second side. Reach the right arm up. Inhale. Twisting left. Bring hands into prayer. Hook the right elbow on the outside left knee. Keep the hands in connection with the heart. Twisting left. Inhale to untwist. Lift back up and step forwards. Inhale, bend the knees, sit down in your chair. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, jump back to Chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. One breath to set the hands and the feet. Step the right foot forwards, turn out the back foot. Windmill the arms, warrior two. Draw the navel to the spine, tucking the tailbone, relax the shoulders. Extend the right leg, turn the toes to the side, and turn the left toes to the back of the mat, bending the left knee. Warrior two on the opposite side. Keep the gaze focused in one place, reaching the arms away so the arms are working just as much as the legs. Extend the left leg, turn the toes to the side, turn the right toes back forwards, bend the right leg. And bring the right elbow to the right leg, reach left arm forwards, extended side angle. Keeping both sides of the torso long so we're not collapsing. Press through the outer edge of the left foot. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Extend the right leg, turn the toes, left side. Coming through warrior two. Bring the left forearm to the leg, reach the right arm forwards. Extended side angle. Keeping the torso open to the side of the room. Press through the outer edge of the right foot. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Extend the left leg, turn the toes to the side. Find warrior two on the right side. And lower the right hand to the inside right foot, reaching the left arm up. Extended side angle. Pressing the outside of the right arm to the inside of the right leg. Pressing through the outer edge of the back foot. And then finding a bind, right arm under the right leg, left arm around the back. Hands clasp, roll the shoulders back, lifting the chest. Release the bind, come back up through extended side angle, back up through warrior two, and switching sides. Find warrior two on the left side. Bring the left hand to the inside left foot, reach the right arm up. Pressing the left leg against the left arm for stability. And then finding a bind, left arm under the back of the left leg, right arm around the back body. Hands clasp, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Pressing through the feet. Releasing the bind, come back up through extended side angle. Back up through warrior two. Extend the left leg, turn the toes to the side, step to the top of the mat. Stepping back out to find a straddle. And you can take the feet as wide or as short as you like. Start with the hands in the creases of the hips again. Roll the shoulders back and fold forwards. Feeling for the hands getting squished in between the crease at the hips. Relax the head and neck. Inhale, come up halfway. Reaching for the big toes, bend the knees if you need to modify, and folding forwards. Inhale, come up halfway. Reach for the backs of the heels or the backs of the legs, and then fold forwards again. Trying to bring the head down to the mat and shifting the weight through the entire foot so you feel weight in the toes as well as the heels. Inhale, come up halfway. Bring the hands to the hips. Exhale here. Come all the way back up. Step to the top of the mat. Release the arms. Inhale, lift the arms and the gaze. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, jump to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, roll the shoulders back, draw the chest forwards. Exhale, downward facing, set the hands and the feet, one breath. Lift the right leg, open out the hip, press through the hands as you lift through the leg. Trying to be really active through the right leg here, so you're lifting the leg as high as you can to open out the hip. And then step the right foot to the outside right hand, lower the back knee. Stay up on the hands for the first 5 breaths, lifting the chest. Keeping the gaze focused in one place. And coming down to the forearms for the second 5 breaths. Come back up onto the hands. Turn out the back foot. Flex the back foot and sink the weight to the right heel. Bring hands into prayer for Skandasana. Pressing down through both feet. So there's activation through the lower body. And begin to lower the left toes, shifting the weight into the left leg, bending the left leg, extending the right. Flex the right foot, Skandasana on the other side. Keep pressing through the feet for stability. Keeping the hands off the floor if you can. And then spin to the back, lower the back knee. Lizard pose, staying up on the hands for the first 5 breaths. Lower down to the forearms, second 5 breaths. Inhale, come up. Tucking the back toe, lifting the back knee, stepping all the way back to three-legged downward dog, opening out the left hip. Keep the shoulders square. Lift the left leg as high as you can so you're really active through the left leg. And lower the left leg. Reset the feet for downward facing. Lift the heels, look forwards, jump the feet to the outsides of the hands. Forward fold. Walking the hands through the legs. Trying to bring the belly in between the legs. Relax the head and neck. Inhale, lift halfway. Turn the feet out 45 degrees, bend the knees and sit the hips down for Malasana. Bring hands into Prayer Heart Center, gazing forwards. Keeping the spine long, rolling the shoulders back, lifting up from the crown of the head. Plant the hands, extend the legs, come back up through a straddle fold. Option to hold on to the feet, the backs of the legs or ankles. Aiming to bring the head to the ground. Inhale, come up halfway. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Set the hands and the feet, look towards the thighs or the belly. Relax the head and neck. Draw the navel to the spine, toning the pelvic floor. Lift the gaze, look forwards, lift the heels, and then finding a tuck jump to come into forward fold. Exhale in your fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to Prayer Heart Center. Release the arms. Step sideways on. Then bring the feet parallel, hips width. Bring the hands to the creases in the hips. And folding forwards over the front leg, pyramid pose. Option to lower the hands to the mat. Pressing through both feet, drawing the left hip back, right hip forwards. Bring hands back to the hips, come all the way up, turn to the side, and then reset the feet for the second side. Hands at the crease of the hips, folding forwards. Lowering the hands. Drawing the right hip back, left hip forwards. Pressing through both feet. Bring hands back to the hips, inhale, come up. Turn to the side and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, jump to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And then jumping the feet forwards and through to come down to sit. Extend the legs. Remove the flesh from either side, sit bones. Reaching for the big toes. Lengthening the spine, fold forwards. 5 breaths. Keeping the feet flexed, rolling the shoulders back. Changing hand positions, reaching for beyond the feet if it's accessible. 5 breaths. Rolling the shoulders back. Focusing on keeping the belly in connection with the thighs. That is where the fold is happening. Okay, inhale, come back up. Bend the right leg. Bring the knee out to the side, setting up for Janushirasana. Then folding forwards, either taking a hold of the big toe or holding behind the back of the feet, folding in. Lifting out of the fold, switching sides. Left leg in, setting up for Janushirasana. Folding forwards, steadying the breath. Coming out of the fold. Extending both legs. Bending the right leg. Taking a hold of the foot. Bringing the foot towards the chest. Rock the leg from side to side. Kind of like you're cradling a baby. Keeping the foot flexed. So the muscles in the right leg are still active. Then drawing the right foot towards the crease of the left hip for half lotus. Folding forwards. Finding a placement for the hands. Inhale to come out. Extend the right leg and switch sides. Taking a hold of the left foot, cradling the leg from side to side. Keeping the foot as close to the chest as you can. Keeping the foot flexed. Then finding half lotus, folding forwards. Inhale to come out. Release the left leg. Bending the right leg, bringing the foot as close to the back of the right sit bone as you can. Reach the right arm up, reach forwards, and then wrap the arm around the right leg. Reach the left arm around the back, find a bind. Using a strap if you need to. Focusing the gaze in one place. Release the bind, extend the right leg, bending the left. Bring the foot in as close as you can. Reach the left arm up and forwards, wrapping the arm around the leg, finding a bind. And then steadying the breath. Gaze is focused on one spot. Releasing the bind, extending the left leg. Now a combination of the half lotus and the bind. Start by bringing the left foot to the crease of the right thigh, bending the right leg, lowering the left knee down to the mat for stability. So you're kind of sitting over on the left side just to balance yourself. Reach the right arm forwards, wrap the right arm around the left leg, round the right leg should I say, and then finding a bind, using the strap if you need to. Focusing the gaze on one point. Releasing the bind, extending both legs, second side. Start by bringing the right foot into half lotus, bending the left leg, lowering the right knee and sitting over on the right side for stability. Reach the left arm up, forwards and round the left leg, finding a bind, focusing the gaze as you settle in. Releasing the bind, extending both legs forwards. Take a hold of the right foot, bring the foot in towards the chest. Then bring the left inner elbow to the right foot and the right inner elbow to the right knee. Rock the leg from side to side like you're cradling a baby. And maybe rocking forwards and back. Keeping the left foot flexed so the left leg is still active. And finding stillness. Take a hold of the outside right foot. Sit over onto the left side sit bone, left side outer thigh. Keep a hold of the right foot with the left hand. Bring the right arm to the inside right leg. And you're aiming to rest the back of the right knee on the top of the right shoulder. Extending the right leg when you're ready, reaching the right arm out to the side. Compass pose. Lifting the chest, steadying the gaze. Release. Extend the right leg. Take a hold of the left foot, bring the foot to the right elbow, and then wrapping the left arm round to cradle the leg. You can exaggerate this movement, or you could keep it quite minimal depending on what you prefer. And finding stillness. Take a hold of the right foot. And then bring the back of the left knee on top of the left shoulder. Lean over to the right to help with balance. Lower the left hand and extend the right leg, keeping a hold of the foot or using a strap. Focus the gaze. And release. Extend both legs, cross the legs, plant the hands, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Steady the breath, press through hands and feet. Lift the gaze, look forwards and then jump forwards. Forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands in prayer, heart center. Release the arms, separate the feet. Reach the right arm forwards and lift the right leg to meet the right hand. Take a hold of the right big toe. Bring the left hand to the left hip. Inhale in position. Exhale, bring the nose towards the knee. Holding 5 breaths. Inhale, lift the torso, keep a hold of the foot. Exhale, open the right leg out to the right, gaze left. 5 breaths. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bring nose to knee. Inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, in position. Keep the leg lifted, but let go of the foot. Pointing the toes, holding 5 breaths. Keep the leg lifted if you can. Draw the low belly in. And release. Reach the left arm forwards and lift the left foot to meet the right hand. Take a hold of the big toe. Inhale in position. Exhale, nose to knee. 5 breaths. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, open the leg out and gaze right. 5 breaths. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, back up. Releasing the hold of the foot, keep the leg lifted, point the toes, 5 breaths. Lower belly drawing in. And release, relax both legs. Bending the right leg, taking a hold of the foot, bring the foot in towards the chest. Keep the foot flexed. Then bringing the foot to the left hip crease. Finding half lotus, bring hands into prayer. 5 breaths. Find a place to focus the gaze. And release. Take a hold of the left foot. Bring the foot in towards the chest. Bring the foot to the right hip crease. Releasing the foot if it will stay there. Holding on if it won't. Bringing hands into prayer as an option. 5 breaths. Releasing the foot. Bring both feet together, reaching the arms up. Interlace the fingers, point the indexes towards the ceiling. Reach up, lift the ribs away from the hips. Inhale. Exhale, reaching the arms to the right, sending the hips to the left for a side bend. 5 breaths here. Reaching through the arms stay fully extended. Squeezing the legs together, pressing down through both feet. Inhale, come back up, realign the spine, reaching taller. Exhale, bending left, taking the hips to the right to counterbalance. Arms stay extended all the way. Squeezing the legs together, pressing down through the heels. Inhale to realign, reaching up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Steady the breath and gaze in one place. Reach the arms up. This time having the head behind the arms. Reach up to lift ribs away from hips, shall I say. tucking the tailbone, lengthening the lower back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Begin reaching the arms back, coming into a standing back bend. Continue to lift the ribs away from the hips. I'm going to keep getting that one confused. Pressing down through the feet, so legs are very strong here. Following the gaze with the hands. Inhale, slowly coming up, the head comes up last. Release the arms, relax the shoulders, gazing in one point. Separate the feet about hips width. Reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers, point indexes. Lift the ribs away from the hips. Inhale. Exhale, begin drawing the arms back to open out the chest. Keeping the tailbone tucked, pressing down through the heels. Continuing to lift ribs away from hips as we find a standing back bend. Finally, sending the hips forwards to counterbalance weight. Arms staying fully extended. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Head lifts last. Release the arms, relax the shoulders, gaze in one point. Separate the feet even wider, almost as wide as the mat. Reaching the arms up, interlacing the hands, pointing indexes towards the ceiling. Inhale, reaching up, growing taller, lifting the ribs away from the hips. Start by tucking the tailbone, lengthening lower back. And then start to draw the arms back, opening the chest. Coming into a standing back bend. Taking your time to find a place that is a balance of both effort and ease. And then finally sending the hips forwards to counterbalance weight. Keeping the arms extended all the way. Inhale, slowly coming up. Reaching the arms up, realign the spine. And releasing the arms, relaxing the shoulders, gazing in one point. Step the feet hips width distance apart. Bending the right leg, taking a hold of the inside, left, right ankle, right. Reach the left arm up. Inhale, lift up through the left arm, begin to activate your abdominals. Drawing low belly in. Start to press the right foot into the right hand, kicking the foot into the hand. Keep kicking the foot into the hand, reaching the left arm forwards. So there's opposing actions. Continue to kick the foot into the hand. And slowly come back with control. Releasing the right foot. Bending the left leg, taking a hold of the inside left ankle. Start by reaching the right arm up. Activating abdominals and then kicking the left foot into the left hand as you reach the right arm forwards. Continue kicking the foot into the hand. Focusing the gaze on one spot. And slowly coming back with control. Standing with feet together, focusing the gaze on one spot. Come down to a kneeling position. Standing up on the knees, and the knees are about hips width distance apart. Bring the hands to the back. Tuck the tailbone and find length down the lower back. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, and begin opening the chest. And slowly coming into camel. Keeping the hands on the backs of hips if you prefer, or lowering the hands to reach for the calves, backs of knees or ankles. Coming to a place where you can breathe easily. That is the aim here. To find a balance between effort and ease. Inhale, slowly come back up just the way you came in. Head lifts last. Sit down on the heels. Find stillness and focus the gaze on one spot. Swing the legs forwards, flexing the feet, removing the flesh from either side sits bones, reaching for the big toes, folding forwards. Bring the belly towards the thighs, rolling the shoulders back, finding length through the spine. Beginning to slow down the breath, lengthening the exhale. Indicating to the brain that now is the time to begin rest. Inhale to come out of the fold. Lower yourself to lie on the back. Bend the knees. And then tilt the pelvis so that you feel the lower back is in connection with the mat. So we're getting rid of any space between the back and the mat. Bring the hands to the thighs and press down on the thighs so we traction the lower back. And this can feel really delicious after some quite intense back bends. Begin to breathe deeply into the belly. Feel the belly expand all the way back towards the mat. So you feel with each inhale, the back body is connecting with the ground. Shift both hips to the right side. Bring the legs together. And then let the legs draw across the body to the left. Supine spinal twist. Reach the right arm to the right side. And settle in. Steadying the breath as you find stillness. Bring the knees back through center. Shift the hips to the left and draw the knees across the body to the right. Extend the left arm out to the left side and settle back in. Bring the knees and the hips back through center. Extend the legs down the mat and take rest. Begin to wiggle the feet and hands, finding more movement in the body. Hug the knees into the chest and roll onto one side. And take your time here to feel the support from the ground. When you feel ready, come back up to a comfortable seat with the eyes remaining closed. And settle into your seat, and we'll finish with a few moments of meditation. Relax the shoulders down the back. Soften the belly. Relaxing the muscles in the face. Watching the breath moving in and out of the body with one pointed focus. Whenever the mind wanders, just come back to the inhale and exhale. Begin to deepen the breath, noticing any sounds or movement around you. Becoming aware of your external and slowly flickering the eyes open, coming back to your space. Thank you so much for joining me for class. Namaste.